Hi folks, I'm Rod with Johnson RV, where we work very hard to bring you premium, pre-owned, quality motorhomes. And this is an exceptional example of just that. This is a new arrival. This is a 2014 Leisure Travel Unity MB. Now, if you've been studying leisure travel, you know that the MB stands for the Murphy bed model. And this new Murphy bed layout has really changed motorhomes. It's allowed you to have a very high performance quality motorhome, smaller, and still have that nice sleeping area and great living area inside. And we'll show you that in just a minute. Before we go in there, I want to talk a little bit about the chassis and the outside of the coach. As you probably know, if you haven't heard already, this is built on the Mercedes-Benz one-ton truck cab chassis. That's a 3-liter diesel engine, and it's a real workhorse. Even though it's a workhorse, it's a nice, quiet, and smooth running motorhome. It handles and responds so well. Once you drive it, you'll be very, very impressed, I know. Your fuel economy on these range anywhere between 15 and 18 miles per gallon. I have had reports from some of my customers up to 19, even a little more than that. So just depending on how you drive and where you're going and that sort of thing, you'll see some amazing economy there. This is the gray or silver that the Leisure Travel offers. This again is a 2014. It's got about 8,300 miles, I believe is where we're at on that right now. Full length power awning. So what that means is just when you get where you're going, a lot of times when we get into our campsites, it gets very late and we want to set up quickly, which is the touch of a button, you have your patio set up. The hookups on the other side are very simple and all located together too, so it's a quick hookup and you can start enjoying your motorhome and camping. Enough rattling on there, Rod, but we've got good storage on this coach. You've got a large storage bay here. You come back here, this is your access to your generator and another storage bay here at this point. Inside here is a really nice heated compartment. You've got some storage areas. Your upper shelf here can be moved out of the way, and you also have access to the inside and the bathroom area from here. So you can load things into the bathroom if you like, if you're loading your coach before you head out. Again, this is a heated compartment, so if you have sensitive things that you want to protect from the elements more than others, then that would be a nice place to carry those when you're traveling. Come on around. Notice the ladder to the roof. These folks chose to put a ladder on there so that if you wanted to get up there to maintain the roof, do a little sweeping, a little cleaning, washing after a long trip, you can do that quite well. It's hitched and ready to tow. This is rated at 5,000 pounds. That's a substantial amount of towing capacity. That's a small car, easily an Accord Camry size, so keep that in mind. We have a lot of folks that they have these for businesses. They'll carry a little cargo trailer, carry the things along with them they need there. So very versatile approach to RVing. This has a backup camera, and as you come around, there's a million things to tell you about these motorhomes. When you come in, we'll spend more time with you, of course, or give us a call on the phone. This has the tankless hot water heater, frameless windows. I like the new frameless windows. We're seeing more and more on motorhomes now. A little less wear and tear you'll see around the windows. That really cleans it up nicely. It's a quality feature. Come on around. The access to your inside here for the driver is very nice. You have a little LED light right above your head, so if you do get in late at night, getting in and out of the cab is a little bit safer. It lights up your steps, and that's a nice little thing that Leisure Travel does for you. This is your fuel fill here. Anyway, that gives you I know it's just a brief look at the outside. This has a slide out. So we're going to show you inside. I'm going to bring that slide out and give you an idea of the space on that. It's in right now, as you can see. And it has an awning or a slide topper at the top, so that comes in and goes out with the slide, keeps debris off the top of the slide. Enough said, let's go inside and look at the floor plan. We're inside the 2014 pre-owned Leisure Travel Unity Murphy bed, and I wanted to show it to you with the slide out in right now. And the reason is if you're driving along and you want to stop for a quick snack, or you want to stop and just take a rest without putting the slide out, that sort of thing, you still have plenty of room to walk around the dinette area. This is a U-shaped lounge is what they call this. Is an option this year. And so you can still have access to your galley area and your bathroom, and we'll talk about that in a minute. So I wanted to show that to you. Now I'm about 6.5 feet tall, and I feel pretty comfortable in here. I can touch, so if you're 6'3" under, you won't even think about it, but I still feel comfortable, and you'll see why. I'm going to put the slide out, and does make a little sound, but that sound really is the sound of a quality slide out mechanism. Leisure Travel, with all their slides, they have a 4-point slide rail system. So at each corner outside, and we can see this outside a little better, I'll show you if you come out, but when it pulls in the slide, all 4 corners are pulled in at once and nice and strong and cog driven, so it comes in and seals very well, and it helps to dampen road noise that sometimes you'll have from slides. It also, of course, keeps a nice seal for keeping water out. But anyway, we can see here that the nice setup of the U-Lounge. Now across from your U-Lounge over to this area, you have a nice counter space here. This is your television. So that comes up out of the counter. So I know a lot of folks, they don't like to think about TV when they're camping. That's understandable. But if you do have some things you want to watch, maybe some sporting events, something important on the news, you have a nice, convenient place to watch your television right across from the lounge. And when we show you the bed's there too. So if you like to watch TV in bed, you can do that very comfortably in this coach. But when you don't want the TV, just push it down, it locks into place, and you've got a nice work counter. And you have a storage areas here where if you're bringing in satellite, you can put your satellite box here. It goes right into the television. Or perhaps you want a different type of a DVD player. This has a DVD player on board, so you can watch all your movies. Now the folks that had this before, they did a tire monitoring system, so that's kind of a neat deal. This is a neat little thing that didn't come from the factory on this particular coach. So you can actually inside make sure that all your tires are inflated properly. You don't have to get out and check. So didn't want to forget to tell you about that. Now, as you scan up above here, this is the control panel for this coach. And it lets me show you several things. This coach comes with solar. So if you're looking for the Unity with the solar panel, this already has it on board. This has the tankless hot water heater. You have stabilizer jacks. And then you have your controls for your generator, your slide out, and all your tank levels, this sort of thing. And I like the way they do the tank levels. They do it by percentage, so you can kind of tell. It works well for me. Hope it works well for you. But a nice way to look at how much capacity you have left in your tanks. This coach has the clay ultra leather. It has the cherry wood cabinetry. And they did a nice thing to do a little bit of a touch of cloth here for the pillows in the corners. But this ultra leather is the highest grade, and it's very comfortable in hot or cold temperatures. And to sit on it, they do a nice dense foam in the pad. So if you're considering all those things, keep that in mind about the Leisure Travel Unity. This table turns, so if you want to get in and out, it's easier. If you're a big person like me, it's kind of nice. And then you can bring it around. It's easy to play cards across if you do that. Turn the table like this and play cards and of course eating. And this size of a U-Lounge is nice. Now, again, I'm a pretty big guy, so easily 3 people could sit comfortably here. And if you have a couple grandchildren coming along for a day trip with you, they can sit in here too, you know, comfortably around the table. It doesn't come with seat belts, so that's the only thing. If you're traveling with them, that's a consideration, okay? So maybe if they're coming in another car or something like that. But anyway, soft touch ceilings. You have ducted air conditioning throughout. So what that means is a lot of times for years, you know, smaller motorhomes have this great big downdraft of air, and that's how the cooling got out to the rest of the coach. Just this big blast of air, and it takes a while. It's not a very efficient way to cool and to heat the area. So this comes with a heat pump, so you can heat and cool through the roof ducts. So if I'm clear in the back in the bathroom, and I'm back here and I'm getting ready, I still have ducted air conditioning and heat back here. So everybody on board is comfortable. We'll come forward, we'll show you the galley area, high quality Corian countertops. These are some neat little deals that they've done. You've got the chopping board built in, so you can set that in. Nice little workspace that way. Deep stainless steel sinks. Floor space is always important, and they give you a little place for your trash here, trash receptacles, so it doesn't have to be down under your feet. Of course, good storage underneath, good drawers, ball bearing glides, they pull out all the way. And you have a nice counter extender here. Gives you a little more workspace. About workspace in the kitchen, that's always seems to be a concern for a lot of people because they like to cook. So if you like to cook and prepare meals while you're traveling, you've got good counter space here, and across from that, of course, we talked about the counter area there. Okay, nice size refrigerator. You have an internal freezer, and then above that you have your microwave and convection oven combination. So you can do some baking, cookies, popcorn, easy pizza, that kind of thing. Maybe a little chicken, turkey breast. Anyway, enough of that. You've got a hidden, tucked away pantry area, a lot of storage there, and you'll see that on Leisure Travel products. They just don't waste space. Everything is well used that way. Come on back. One of the big highlights of this coach is the comfort of the bathroom area. Okay, so I can come back here, or my wife can come back here. She can get back here, put her makeup on, have the door closed, have a lot of privacy, get dressed because her wardrobe is right here. Big deep drawers down below. Again, that storage compartment that we could access from the outside. She can get ready completely and then step out into the living room when she's all done. So there's no dressing and partial here. So I'm getting ready out in the living room. I think that's really a neat deal about the Murphy bed model. A nice size shower, good lighting in here. You've got a medicine chest above, and then you have medicine cabinets here as well. Clever design on the 14 is that you can actually open this up, have mirrors, and it leaves the cabinet open so you can get to everything while you're getting ready. I like that. It's not your typical medicine chest. And again, they carry the quality of the countertops, the woodwork throughout, high quality woodwork. They just don't sacrifice on quality things in the Unity line. Okay, we're going to take just a second. We're going to pause and we're going to show you this queen size bed that comes out of the wall. Okay, we're going to take a minute and show you how this Murphy bed works. It gives me the chance to show you a couple things. The first thing you have to do is you have to take your table up. But this is a very lightweight table. It's easy to handle. I always show that to people when they're here with me. It's not a big, heavy, and cumbersome tabletop. This actually, there's a little lock on the floor, and you put your foot on it, and then that unscrews out of there. And I'm going to stow this away. It has a little special place in the little wardrobe closet as you come in the front door. Also, I didn't mention that, but that's a great place to throw your jackets. And then down below there's a shoe cabinet as well. Now, I take this out, and I tuck it over here behind the driver's seat. I like that. It's out of the way. And your pillows come out. Put those up front in the seat. And then I pull this down. Again, I have to point out, it's not heavy. Pull this forward a little bit. You pull your supports out. You can leave these in place. And then you push your button here. And this is, you have to keep your hand on this. It's kind of a safety thing. So this is just such an exceptional setup for your bed. And I like to point out what a Murphy bed does for you is it gives you 24 foot, basically, of living space. And then when you're ready to go to bed, you saw what I did there. It literally takes maybe just a half a minute to set that up. And then probably the longest part of it is putting the bed down itself. And just like that, you have a full, and it's a true valid queen size bed and high quality mattress. So when you're in bed, you have good window here, you have good ventilation, you have the cantilever windows below. You can adjust those, open those up with the windows across at the foot of the bed. Great airflow. Combine that with your fantastic fan above, and it keeps it very well ventilated in here in the coach. Wonderful floor plan, excellent quality. This is a 2014 Leisure Travel Unity Murphy bed. If you're interested, please call me as soon as possible. They're very rare. They're not easy to find. This one is in exceptional condition. Give me a call again. My name is Rod, 503-668-5400. If I'm not available, any one of our professionals here would love to take the time to go over it with you on the phone, send you extra pictures, or see you when you come out in person. Hope to see you.